So there is AI agent called Hermes, and right now it's kind of blowing up. One of the most popular agents of 26. Over 100,000 stars on GitHub, growing faster than almost any open source project out there. But here's the thing, most people have no idea how to actually set it up. Or honestly, they would even want to. So in this video, I will show you the whole thing. How to install Hermes from scratch on your own server in about 15 minutes. The features that actually make it special. And the part I like most. How to run it for basically pocket change through your ChatGPT subscription instead of paying hundreds of API. And before we start, if this helps, hit like. Let's go into it. Before we install anything, why is Hermes even worth it? 3 things really stood out to me. First, it remembers you. As you talk to it, it quietly saves who you are and what you're working on. So it's not starting from zero every time. Second, my favorite, it gets better on its own. It notices the things you ask for again and again and learns them. So over time, it just fits you. And third, it comes with a proper dashboard and to-do board that it runs for you. I'll show you that later. It's the coolest part. Basically, it's an agent that already has all the useful stuff built in, instead of you having to add it yourself. Let's set this up. Before Hermes itself, we need somewhere for it to live, a server. Now you might be thinking, why not just push it on my own laptop? And here is the thing, you really don't want to. This is an agent that can run commands and do things on its own. And you don't want this running loose on your personal computer with all your files and everything sitting right there. On a separate server, it's walled off on its own little space, and it's way safer. Plus, your laptop isn't on all the time, and we want Hermes awake around the clock, working even while you sleep. So, a server. Think of it as a little computer that lives online and never turns off. I'm using DigitalOcean, there are others. I leave a few in the description. They all work about the same, and you don't need anything powerful. The smallest, cheapest one, around $5 a month, is honestly plenty to start. But if you already know, you'll be leaning on it hard for real work, grab a slightly bigger one. But for most people, the cheap one's fine. So pick it, choose a location, and make sure the system is set to Ubuntu. That part matters. One last thing before we create it, an SSH key. Sounds scary, but it's not. It's just a safe way to log in without the password every time. You open terminal, type SSH again, press enter a couple of times, the password when it asks, and then copy it and paste it into the box here. Done. Now I click create and it builds the server. Right, the server is ready. To get in, I open terminal and type a short command with my server's address, and because we set up the key, it just lets me in. We are in. The first thing I always do on a new server is update it, which is just one command. Give it a moment and done. Now the fun part, installing Hermes. You go to their site and there is one command sitting right there to copy. You paste it into the server and that's it. Literally one command. Hard to mess up. You'll see an installer screen show up, which means it's working. Since our server's totally blank, it takes a few time. It's basically downloading everything it needs from scratch. So, coffee and done. The only choice that really matters is which AI brain to use. And honestly, pick OpenAI Codex. Why? Because it runs on a normal $20 ChatGPT subscription, instead of charging you every single time like the others options do. To connect it, it gives you a link. You open it and log in with your email. Now, heads up, the first time I got an error. Easy fix, you go into your ChatGPT settings, find the security tab, scroll to the very bottom, and flip on the switch. Without that, it just won't connect. Attempt number 2, open the link again, and this time it's fine. It asks for a code that's showing in my terminal, so I copy that over. Quick warning, never show this code to anyone. It can get into your account. And we connected. Last thing, it asks which model. I always pick the newest one. After this, it asks a bunch of other small questions. I just left them on the defaults and skipped through. You really don't need to touch them. The one that matters is where you will talk to it, and I would go with Telegram. It asks if I want extra tools right now. Nope, skip, and that's it. It's set up. It shows you where its files are and a few comments worth knowing. To start it, I type yes, and there it is, Hermes running. but I want to chat with it in Telegram, so let's connect that. To connect Telegram, I run one command and pick Telegram. Now I need the bot. Sounds technical, but it's easy. In Telegram, you open BotFather, tell it to make a new bot, give it a name, and it hands you a token. Same rule. Never show that token. Then it wants my Telegram ID, which you grab from a little ID bot, and I paste that too. This just makes sure that agent only ever talks to me. I open the bot I made, hit start, it asks to finish the setup. I say yes, and done, it's connected. The time to actually talk to it, I just say hi. Now here's a step people skip, but really shouldn't. You have to tell it about yourself, who you are, what you do, what you're working on, so it actually gets you and isn't generic. And if you don't feel like writing it all out, I made a ready-made prompt. You give it to ChatGPT or Claude, writes up everything about you, and you just paste that to Hermes. You can find it in the description. So I send mine over, and the more it knows, the better. And right away you can see it's saving everything into 2 memory files. Let's talk about this. So when you want to tell about yourself, it actually saves it in 2 files. The first one is about you, who you are, what you do, how you like it to talk to you. That barely changes, you set it up once at the start. The second is about right now. What are you working on this week and your current plans? That one changes more, so often to keep it fresh. The nice part was load automatically every time. So even if you come back tomorrow, it still knows you. You can even ask, remember that thing we talked about last month? And it's usually find it. One small tip, keep that second file short. If it gets bloated, the agent gets slower and a bit forgetful. It tidies itself up, but I would pick in once a week and clear out anything old. Next thing, skills. A skill is basically something you teach it once, so it doesn't have to figure out from scratch every time. It just remembers how. And here is a neat little detail. The agent has a lot of this, so it doesn't hold all of them in its head at once. Just keeps a list of their names, like a table of contents, and only opens one up fully when it actually needs it. That's how it stays fast, even with a ton of skills. And the best part, Hermes comes with a whole stack of them already built in. Let me show you a couple. First, it can make images. So I asked it for a nice tornado. This is supposed to just work out of the box, but honestly for me it didn't at first. It wasn't actually hooked up to make images yet, even though it should have been. So I just told it in plain chat to fix that and use my ChatGPT. And I also connected something called AI, and there we go. It made me this tornado. So fair warning, it might need one little nudge, but then it just works. Second, I asked it to draw a little diagram of how its memory works. And it actually does. It's not perfect. The arrows are a bit wonky, but I didn't expect perfect. And the actual content came out pretty good. It can also make short videos. I won't show it here, but it's in there too, free out of the box, which is honestly impressive. And beyond the built-in ones, there is an official hub with hundreds more for writing, productivity, finance, all sorts. Worth a look. This is the part I find coolest. It teaches itself. Here's the idea. You give it a task, it does it okay-ish. You ask it to do better, it does. And if the same thing comes up again, it notices and it just remembers a better way for the next time. It's even proactive. Like you ask it to go through a report, it's never seen, and afterward it goes. Want me to remember how to do this kind of report? So the longer you use it, the more it feels made for you, because it's learning your work as you go. It also cleans up after itself. Once a week, it tucks away the little skills it made that you haven't used without touching anything you added by yourself. Okay, my favorite, the board. My favorite, Kanban board. To open it, you run one command, Hermes dashboard. And since Hermes lives on the server, you run one more little command to pull it up in your browser. And there is the board. If you've never seen a Kanban, it's just a to-do list in 3 columns: to do, doing, done, and your tasks slide across as they get finished. Here's how I use it. In the morning, I drop my tasks into a folder, 4 things. Then I tell Hermes, take this, check what you know about them, add the details, and get them going. And I just watch. It moves each card across the board on its own. and actually does the work. If it needs a decision from me, it parks that card and waits when it's done. The first time I watched it do my tasks by itself, it just sat there. Honestly, this is the one. Just try it once. Let's talk money. What this actually costs a month. The service, about $5, and I use the $20 ChatGPT subscription, which is more than enough. So all in, $25 a month. And for what it does, that pays for itself many times over. Real talk, pros and cons. The big plus, it just works right away. The memory, the skills, the board, it's already there. You don't lose hours setting it up. Tell it about yourself at the start, and you're basically good to go. The one real downside, it's still in beta. So like any agent, it sometimes glitches. It's not flawless. But honestly, for what you get, that's a fair trade.